Hey everybody, Mike. This is an update. What's going on? It has been 1 month since I've been in my new apartment. So it's kind of dark here there. So I'm sitting in the park. I just came out of the gym, which is right there. That's the pool, and then there's the workout area, and so then there's a playground over here. And last night I was over here with my lay bag. I got my lay bag, and I'm gonna do a little video of that. I did a live thing on Facebook and deleted it right away because everything I do at night is when I'm relaxing and having a drink and acting like an idiot. And it seems that I do that too often, so I'm not gonna post those. So yeah, this last month, my first month, has been a change. It's been a new life, completely new life, and there's so many things that I'm still not in control of, and I'm just starting to pay my bills right now, and money's coming in, and oh my God, I can tell you about today. It was just really stressful, and if this were in America, I would probably think the same thing. It's so stressful, but boy, you add that it's in Japanese and you don't really have any help. Like there's nobody I can call. There's nobody I can just go see, and it's not, everyone's busy, everyone's got something to do, or hey, yeah, I'll come over tomorrow, or I'll see you, or yeah, well, sure, it's just like inconvenient for everyone to help. Granted, I know that people have good hearts and they really do want to help if they have the time, if they could fit it in and all that kind of, and I don't have the time to say, hey, why don't we meet tomorrow at 3 o'clock or something like that. It doesn't work that way. When you have something you need done, you need it done now, because that's when your body says you can do it and you're, of the right mind to do it. So, yeah, well, today I paid my rent. Today's my day off, Monday, and, so I wanted to get as much done as possible. And so I did my washing and everything. Boy, I gotta take a video of me washing clothes, because that is hilarious. Really is. I'm hand washing it, I'm in there with the washing machine in a bucket, and I'm filling it up and adding bleach, and it's on my hand. It stinks. I think my hands are wider than my clothes are. And then I gotta hang them out on the balcony. They don't fit. It's gonna rain. Do I just keep them on? Yeah, it's just so many things that people think of that I never thought of. And when you're doing that stuff, you gotta wash your whites first. And I had to do my tie. I had to do my robe and my preacher stuff, and I did that in the sink. And then oh shit, it's still there. Oh God, I gotta go get it. It's still soaking in there. No, it's not. No, I took it out. No, it's okay. Yeah. So then I've got all the bills, and I'm sitting down, and I've got a spreadsheet with all my receipts, and I've been adding and adding up everything and trying to figure out what I spend my money on the most, and I have to reduce costs, and then I gotta find my bills that I have to pay, and I have to understand whether I pay them at a convenience store, if they're going to take it from my bank, or if they haven't come in yet. And what's this receipt? Is that a bill, or is that something that says that we've billed you, and now the electricity company is going to come and give me something later on? Do I pay it then? There's no barcode on it. Just I can go on and on and on. Well, today I had to, I've got an insurance policy, a life insurance policy that I pay into, that is also like a savings thing, right? That's kind of like my main money right now. In case I do want to leave tomorrow, I've got money I can go. So that's cool. So I'm going to get that money out and liquidate. So I've got cash on hand in case I go wacko and I don't want to be here anymore. Or I get sick and I just don't want to go to the hospital. I'll just get on a plane. I'll just go to the airport and just leave. Of course, I'll give 30 days notice. Har, har, har. No, I'm not doing that. I'm just saying I just want to be able to leave if I really, really have to, if there's something that happens. And the dollar's really good right now. I can, buy dollars, and it's low, so I can get some cash from that. So I had to call this insurance company that and I call them. Making a phone call in Japanese is like, it's so hard. So I call up this company in Osaka, and it's the wrong building, but yet the company says right there that it's this building. And so I call them up, and they go, "Oh, what's your name?" "Oh yeah, here you are. Yeah, we've got you in here. Why don't you tell me here?" Okay. So then eventually, I'm talking to this lady, and this lady seems like she knows everything. Like, she's the entire building. She's asking me all this information, and I'm trying to answer it. And okay, just wait a second. And another guy comes on. you know, a girl, and then she starts asking me questions and this and that. We're going back and forth and back and forth, and trying to tell her that I want to cancel 2 policies and I want to get my money for the life insurance policy into my bank. And then it goes back and forth, and she says, oh, okay, your wife in this address. And I go, no, it's not my wife anymore. We're divorced, and I live at a different place. I have a different address. Oh, what's your address? Okay, here's my address. Oh, God, I can't remember the zip code. Oh, wait, just a second. I got to find my card. Wait a second. Oh, it's somewhere around here. And I was stumbling over everything. It was whole high pressure. And then eventually she said that she's going to send me this form to fill out, and then I send it back, and then step 3 starts. And it wasn't until the very end that she started speaking English to me, and broken English, probably better than my broken Japanese, but we understood each other, and we did it, you know. She's like, okay, I'll send you the form. Like, freaking hell, why didn't you just do that all in Japanese with me? We'll both struggle. Instead, you made me struggle. And I'm in Japan, so whatever. So, oh God, that was hard. And then, doesn't end. And then I went to the bank. Let me give you something to look at. Okay. I went to the bank, and I have to send my rent. And here you used bank transfers to do, most of your bill paying is done. You transfer from bank to bank. You don't write checks here. There are no checks in Japan. So everything is done by going to the convenience store and paying it like that, by cash or by bank transfer or post office transfer. So I had to do this Furikomi today, which is a bank transfer to pay my rent. Tried to do it online, and they require this one-time password thing. Japan loves a one-time password, even though their bank account freaking IDs are 4 digits. Anyone want to steal money from somebody in Japan, just get their 4-digit code, because you can't change it. So I have to cancel a bank account because I gave this freaking Central Sports my bank account to transfer money there, and I didn't know they were like asking for my bank account, my Anshin Bango, my password, and I gave it to them. Like, then my wife said, like, you're not supposed to do that because duh. Now I know. Now I have to go over and empty that account out so nobody steals my money, which is only like $200, but who cares? So I asked this lady, and I said, look, I can't use the internet banking account and trying to work my Anshin Bank, my password and one-time password, and she's like, okay, well, yeah, well, shoot, it's supposed to work. And I go, well, yeah, well, my wife and I both couldn't figure it out. Ex-wife couldn't figure it out. It's like you press this code, and then, well, eventually she went and called the thing, and she came back and she's like, I don't know, yeah, it's kind of strange, huh? Yeah, it is kind of strange. It's difficult. So she says she's going to send me they're going to send me a special letter with the code in it, and then she tried to explain what I'm supposed to do with that, and she didn't even know. So I said, okay, I'll come back in a week and we'll figure it out. She says, great, that's probably the best idea. So obviously there's a problem with this bank, like big, huge something, because their code thing doesn't work. My wife and I did it like 10 times, and she couldn't even figure it out. And then she couldn't figure out what to do once I got that paper. And my Japanese is bad. I don't know. I don't think my Japanese is bad. I think the system's broken. Nobody says anything, and they just get it done somehow, and everyone's happy. They're not able to step up and say, look, there's a problem here. It doesn't work. So then she brings out the paper that says I have to sign the paper, right? Got to sign the paper here. Oh, no, you can do it in letters. You don't have to use kanji. And like, great. I don't have to use Japanese characters because I hate doing that. So I start filling out the paper, and the address is 3-3-11, and I wrote 3-3-3, and then I stopped and I went, because I know in Japan if you make a mistake they have to start all over again, right? So I went 3-3-3, oh, and she went, oh, and I went, ah, and then she took the paper back and she got another one. Why we can't cross it out? It's just the system. You know. And so then she came back with the paper, and I slowly did it, and she noticed that my address was different from the address that they have on file. Oh, wonderful. You know what that means? Oh, Gotta change my address. Okay, well, we'll write the new address in now, and then we'll change your address after. Okay, good. So we fill out the paperwork. She takes it over, and she says you have to go in here, you have to put your password in the machine. And so I put the machine in. Like, okay, password. Okay, good, we got it. Okay, a week later, blah 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 blah. I went through that. Then I went to the bank closes at 3, so the iron doors were down, and so we had to go through the iron doors with the security guard to go outside to the little ATM change your address thing. Oh, great, a booth. Got to get in this booth, get in the booth, and, you know, press this button, take this paper. Okay, that's the contract. Okay, blah, blah. Signed, printed 2 things out and pressed all these numbers, and then, is it okay? Is it okay? Is it okay? Confirm. Yes, it's okay. She's like doing it all for me. Thank God. And gosh, excuse me. So we finally figure out, okay, your address has changed, and hopefully that change of address will go into effect as soon as possible, because the paper that's going to my house has now been changed. It's not going to that house, which Tomoko just sent me a mail just a second ago that's saying, I got mail for you. I said, well, could you come by and drop it in my mailbox for me so I don't have to go all the way up the hill just to get an advertisement for some insurance company that wants to sell me a new insurance policy? Hopefully she'll do that, because that's why I moved close by, and it's only right down the hill, and the supermarket she goes to is right there. So then I got the address change, and I said, oh, you know what? I came here for the reason that I wanted to pay my rent. So I don't know how to do a furikomi here at the ATM because it's in Japanese. Because if you press the English button, it goes into English, but it doesn't have the bank transfer button. Thank you, Lord, for not giving us the only thing that we really need in English is how to do that. But you don't give us that. You can take out money and you can put in money, but you can't actually pay anybody in English. So we have to do that in Japanese. So she takes me over to the machine, and we're and she's asking me all these questions. Do you want this? Do you want that? Do you want to have this repeated? Do you want to have it saved? Do you want to have a receipt? Do you want to have do you want to add a message to it so they know a message? And I'm like, oh my God, I'm doing this all in Japanese, remember, okay? I'm doing this all and you can tell that I've been in Japanese for so long, I'm ready to speak English like crazy, and I can't wait to get out of this country. Okay, so she does this for me, and we get the rent paid. Okay, I'm like, whew, wonderful. I think it's done. Okay. Oh, and it's wonderful because on the contract they gave me the bank account number, and they gave me a 5-digit number, and the bank account number is supposed to have 7 digits. 7. So that was fun because I was at home trying to enter this information in, and it said, no, you can't do that because you should add a 0 before it. And I said, okay, so I added a 0 before it, but no, you're supposed to add 2 zeros before it. Thank you for making my life even more difficult. My blood pressure was 155 over 83, 90, something like that when I entered the gym today, and then I went and worked out hard and sweat and sauna and everything, and my blood pressure went down to 120 over 70. So much better now. I feel better. You know what I think I'm going to do? I'm going to drink a beer. Yeah, no, I'm not. Yes, I am. 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 You are. Shut up. Okay. So I'm going to go take off and go cook some chicken and rice and have a really cheap dinner. I've been doing good with the food. My food price is down like crazy. I'm getting better at all of it. And I'm going to be able to bring my budget down a lot next month. I can't wait for that. Although I'm going to have to skimp just a little bit next month. But then in August, when I don't make money, thank you, Lord, the summer, my income goes down. So, but my monthly expenses are going to go way down starting in August. I might take a trip. I think I am going to take a trip. I most definitely am going to take a trip at the end of August. I am. I'm out of here. I don't know where I'm going to go, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, so I got the expenses worked out, and got the whole pay the bills and get money in and spend money, all that. I got it. I got the market, the food thing, the pricing, where to shop, and all. It took me a month to get it all worked out. I've got internet now, Wi-Fi. I got Wi-Fi hooked up. I've got. I'm changing my cell phone thing. I'm paying $100 a month for my phone and all that, and I don't need to spend that much. So I'm gonna change that contract, and so that's a big project. And so yeah, things are coming along very, very quickly. And then it's just gonna be save, and then see it. So how am I feeling? Am I feeling lonely? Am I feeling like, depressed or anything? No, I'm not. I've never ever been unhappy being alone. Never. I can totally entertain myself. plenty of things to do. So no, I haven't felt a need to be with people. Definitely haven't felt a need for a girlfriend. I would like to have sex, yes, but hell, I haven't had it for years, so what the hell. I'm okay with that, I guess. Not really, but I don't want the trouble of a girl, you know. I just don't want to go through it at all, you know. Just pay for a hooker, maybe. I don't know. You know, just come in, go out, 15 minutes, bye. You know, that's it. But that's never gonna happen. So that's the only thing that's really missing in my life is physical contact. Yeah, I only hug guys, it seems, these days. You know, I haven't hugged a woman. I don't even know. I don't even remember the last time I hugged a woman. So that's kind of the sad part. There's nothing I really want to do. There's nothing I really, you know, not, you know, money is not, no. There's nothing I really want to spend money on other than like toys to play with in the park, like the layback. That's so fun. It was a beautiful night last night. And it's so nice. But we're in the rainy season right now, and all the trees are getting green, and the leaves are coming out, and the flowers are starting to bloom, and yeah, it's nice that way. But the bugs are coming out, and so pretty soon the Semillon cicada will be you know that. But other than that, yeah, life's going pretty well. You know, I can't complain. So I hope everything's going well with you. Let me know in the comments, and you know, go over to my blog. I'll be writing blog posts. I'll be getting on a schedule again. I haven't been posting regularly or doing blog posts or anything, so you know, but I'm getting there. And yeah, so thanks a lot. Sorry that this was a little bit long and winded, and I said so much in such a short amount of time, but I've got a lot to say. Today was quite a day, and I had to fit it in within 10 minutes. It's kind of hard. So anyway, I noticed that these videos, when they're longer, people don't want to really hang out that long. So I don't know. I think 10 minutes is probably my goal to make these videos at, and leave it at that. So bye.